I'm just thrilled to be here, Paige. Thank you so much for inviting me.
We're excited to have you here.
Well, thank you.
I met you here
Years ago.
in Alex City years ago. It's been about 5 or 6 years. We've been Facebook friends,
We
and then
have been.
here is Dee Walker.
And you saw a book.
Yes, and I'm like, what is that? So tell us what you've been up to.
You know, I've been writing a book. It's fiction. It's madness and mayhem on the Gulf Coast. Set on 30A. It runs. You'll see places you recognize. People will. Seaside and Seagrove and Rosemary and Grayton Beach, and then we go to Mobile for a hot minute, and then we're in Biloxi. Then we spend a week in New Orleans, and we're still experiencing madness and mayhem.
I'm excited to get into all your character building based on people you've known in your life.
There are a couple of people in here who are the real people are in here. Johnny is a friend of mine, and he's much the way he is in this book with some exaggerations here and there. He wrote a book. He's written a couple of books. And I was a character in his book a dozen or so years ago, and he killed me in the second chapter. And so I told him, I said, you know what? I gave you a lot more love than you gave me because you lasted the entire book. And if there are sequels, you'll probably be in those too. So
Ooh.
I'm hoping he's just racked with guilt, but I don't
Yes.
think so. I don't think so.
Well, I've dug a little bit into your book, and it is like grabbing. I think it'll be fun for us who grew up here and, of course, all along the coast.
Correct.
You really hunker down with the real life places with, you say, a fictional story.
I do.
Set in
I do.
modern day.
There are places I'm very fond of. I started going down to 38 back in the late 80s, I guess. So yeah, it only made sense to me that I'm going to put places in there that people you recognize and then they go to.
No cover.
Correct.
You want to give us a hint?
Stop short of saying a military term, but it's just a term of, you know, whether somebody's got your back or not.
Ooh. All right, Dee, where can we find your book?
Very well done, Paige. You can find No Cover on Amazon. You can get hardcover, you can get paperback, and you can get it in ebook.
I'm calling it right now. I think we're going to see it on the big screen, and I would love to be an extra in the background one day.
All right, we'll put that down in here.
Thank you.
You're in.